Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope everything is fine at your side. So, I've been thinking of starting this new web series called Do Not Buy or Try Not to Buy these particular car parts, car services, it can be a car, anything related to cars in today's Indian car market. So, also stick till the end of this video because I have a quick unboxing to do. So, let's get started. So as you've seen from the title of this video, I'm be talking about the DSG gearbox or the DCT gearbox that's currently available in a lot of cars in the Indian market. So the DSG gearbox was introduced by Volkswagen and it's patented by them and has been in service since 1980. And Volkswagen has been providing the DSG gearbox in India in a lot of vehicles. And if you would talk to a Volkswagen owner, you would know the problems of a DSG gearbox. So let me get straight. The DSG gearbox by far is the best gearbox in the world because of its seamless shifting, jerkless shifts, and its mileage is closest to a manual transmission. So by no doubt the DSG gearbox is one of the best gearboxes in the world. But sadly, it's not meant for Indian road conditions. So, how does a DSG gearbox work or a DCT? It's the same technology, just different companies give different names to it since DSG has been patented by Volkswagen. So, how does it work? It's a dual clutch system where if you see, most of the Volkswagen vehicles in India have the DSG unit that's called DQ200, which is a 7-speed transmission. So 1, 3, 5 and 7 is controlled by one clutch, and the other gears 2, 4, 6 and reverse is on another clutch. So before your car wants to shift to another gear, it's already pre-selected by another clutch, so that ensures a seamless transmission. And all this is controlled by a very mechanical unit called a mechatronic system, which is controlled by computers and also costs a lot to replace. So why, when you have such a good gearbox, why wouldn't you recommend this for Indian road conditions? So the first point, DSG gearbox are more for what you tell highway cruising and long drives, or where there's not a lot of shifting to do. So since Indian road conditions involve a lot of traffic, there have been a lot of cases for DSG gearboxes heating up, because when you are in a traffic, you are just between 1 and 2, so those clutches start heating up and burn off, and overheated DSG gearbox in a couple of months with too much of traffic driving can get damaged and can cost you at least a lakh to replace. So that is one point about why you shouldn't buy the DSG gearbox. It's not made for Indian traffic conditions because of the overheating issue. Number 2 is water damage. As you see in Indian roads, you might come across puddles and deep pits filled with water. If you would enter this and water would splash from your underbody into your gearbox system, it's going to rip apart your entire DSG unit, because that is a dry gear system, and water in that area could damage the entire system and again set you to a bill of around 1 lakh to get it replaced. Another thing is vibrations. Because of potholes and the bad roads in India, the DSG gearbox and the mechatronic units in it are not made to withstand vibrations, and they get damaged and also cause a lot of problems. So it is quite known that DSG gearbox in India is high maintenance, and if you'd ask me why people still buy it, it's one thing that once you drive a DSG gearbox, you would fall in love with it. It is by far the best gearbox when it comes to shifting. And yes, it shifts like butter, there is no problem with that. But when it comes to maintaining it, it is quite difficult. So Volkswagen has realized this, and if you would notice, the new Polo GT doesn't come with a DSG gearbox. Instead, they are providing a torque converter. So why would they do that? Because they have realized their mistake and the DSG is not made for Indian roads. But if you look, Hyundai is providing a DCT gearbox in most of its vehicles now, starting from the Creta to the Verna. lot of vehicles are coming with that now, and lot of Indians unaware of this gearbox go and purchase it because you drive it, you fall in love with it, you have no idea about technicalities. None of the other auto journalists talk about it because they are all paid and their reviews are biased. So I just want to bring this forward. If you are financially very stable and you are buying your car just for pleasure of driving, or you are an enthusiast, yes, it is the best gearbox in the market. But if you're buying this without knowing about the problems a DSG gearbox can cause, then you're going to be in a huge financial loss of more than a lakh. Same thing is carried forward why Volkswagen vehicles have very poor resale. It's because of this gearbox that causes a lot of problems in the long run, that Volkswagen vehicles with DSG gearbox sell at very low cost. So that is the whole scenario of the DSG gearbox in India. So if you would ask me, should I buy a vehicle with a DSG gearbox? I would say if you are using your vehicle very sparingly, maybe just for weekend long drives or something like that, go for it. It's a wonderful gearbox. But if you are going to use it as a daily driver to work in traffic conditions, in bad roads, it's a big no. Even if you have the money, the problems that are going to come, and you'll have to run to the service station every now and then, and there are a lot of problems involved in this gearbox. So yeah, that's all I had to tell about the DSG gearbox. If you have any more queries about it, do let me know in the comments. And as I told you, I have a package to be unboxed. Just got it today. It's for my car. Just get into it. I bought this off a page in Instagram. I won't tell you the name, but let's just get into it. So I suppose you guys know what a splitter is. I have a splitter on my Volkswagen Polo. I own a Volkswagen Polo, but a manual transmission. So these are splitter rods, which will be connected to the splitter on the bottom, as shown in this picture below. And let's check the quality. I got them in red. Really nice quality, really nice finish. I paid 750 rupees for both. That's around $10 for the pair, which is actually a very good price. So if you guys want an installation video of this on my car, do let me know in the comments. I would love to make one. So that's it, guys. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you have any more queries, do let me know in the comments, and please do subscribe, because I'll be getting you a lot more content like this that is not out in the Indian auto world and people are not aware about it, and also a lot of car reviews. So guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hellcat.